I was a guy, I'd be so scared to be in a relationship in America because they are willing to be traditional, but the women are not.
I don't like clowns.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Here we go.
Would anyone even fall for this crap?
She will.
Sorry, but if you're paying for a man on a date, then you might as well get an escort, because then at least they'll treat you the way that you want to be treated. It's a patriarchy, okay? So I don't want to hear men and women are equals, or we're supposed to be we're not, though, okay? We're all the women in Congress. Why are we living in a patriarchy? Why do women make less money than men? Why do men hate women so much that our lives are literally in danger? And then forget that, okay? We can't go 50-50 with men either. If you're planning on having children, whose life is going to be on the line? Only yours, only your well-being, only your mental well-being and your physical well-being. Only you can die in childbirth. So why can't he put his wallet on the line for you? It's the least he could do.
Much love, Michelle.
Love her. Love, love, love her.
And so you don't think that black conservatives should vote for Donald Trump?
Nah.
You don't think that?
I don't think anyone should.
You don't think
especially
that
not
black
conservatives.
conservatives should have their own minds to do what they want?
Oh no, they should be able to do what they
Do you
want.
think they should vote like the radical blacks who are voting for Democrats?
Absolutely.
So you don't think that black people, black conservatives, have the right to be individuals?
Oh no, they have the right, and I have the right to disagree.
And think and do for themselves.
Oh, they can totally do what they want. I have the right to complain about it.
So why are you
Free
putting
country.
them down for standing and being individuals?
It's not so much that I'm doing it for them being individuals. I'm putting them down for making bad decisions. Saying that being a black conservative pretty much like categorically means you don't have much common sense, yeah.
To make decisions for themselves?
Yeah, at least politically.
And that's why you call Candace Owens a Nazi?
Oh yeah. Oh, I love calling Candace Owens a Nazi. She's pretty, isn't she?
Because she's black, she doesn't have sense enough to think and do for herself?
Oh no, I call plenty of whites Nazis too. And I would say all conservatives probably lack in common sense.
Bullying! Bully! Bully! Yes, bully!
This is what? Weak and stupid.
Brings.
I was a guy, I'd be so scared to be in a relationship in America because they are willing to be traditional, but the women are not. And they get nothing in return for their money, their time, or their resources. And the girl ends up cheating or not willing to cook or make a sandwich, and it's just, I'm so happy I'm not a man because, you know, like, what the hell?
Shit!
What's up out there, bro? Wow.
You know, feminism.
The majority of high schoolers were graduating with their virginity before there was sex education. And then when they put sex education in the classroom, the majority of them within 10 years were not graduating with their virginity. So it actually sexualized children.
Yeah. My understanding, but the reason why was because the first manifestations of sex education was abstinence only.
And it was working is what I'm saying to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was working. So abstinence, it used to be, and I'm not at all trying to, I'm just telling you what the facts are here. When abstinence was the cultural simulation, when everyone said you should be abstinent, you should not have sex before marriage, that idea was permeated throughout culture. It was reflected in culture. There were no sex ads. There weren't people naked on the internet, and people lived their lives. It was considered a big thing, you know, to lose your virginity. You were actually considered someone that maybe a guy wouldn't want to marry because you lost your virginity. That was the cultural understanding, like, you know, in the 50s and the 60s. And then in the 70s, you had this fourth wave of feminism that reared its ugly head and started associating sexual promiscuity to freedom, and things completely flipped.
Feminism, the most destructive weapon in history.
It will destroy us all.
My manager had said, there's no easy way to say this, but I want to know if this is you. And he literally slid over this piece of paper, and it was me spreading my arse, bent over, and I was like, just burst out crying.
Destruction inevitable.
Okay, Mega, it's time that you learn Sharia law. Now that we Muslims are slowly taking over your country, starting with New York soon, inshallah. And then not only are we taking over your country, we're bringing in communism. So you better get used to the idea of giving up your money and share it with the poor. And yeah, just a few things you gotta know about Sharia law. No more pork, so that's that shit has to go. Then you're gonna have to pay some sort of tax for being non-Muslim, of course. And yeah, so it's time to learn some Arabic, and yeah, time to put your wives in burqas, because that's going to be next. So yeah, so welcome to the Islamic State of America.
Wake the fuck up.
Get you out.
24-letnia kobieta, Polka, przez Wenezuelczyka, 19 lat, podbiegł do kobiety, zadał śrubokrętem 2 ciosy w oczy, wydłubał oczy, śrubokręt doszedł do mózgu, prawdopodobnie będzie kobieta rośliną do końca życia, został uszkodzony mózg. Następnie kilkanaście ciosów w szyję, następnie kilkanaście ciosów w brzuch.
Kurwa, nie.
Były krzyki, pan z bloku usłyszał, zadzwonił po policję, zaczął kierować się w tym kierunku, żeby pomóc kobiecie. Napastnik, gdy kobieta dogorywała, napastnik rozebrał ją od połowy w dół. Dalej nie będę mówił. Następnie został spłoszony tutaj w tym miejscu.
It is a messed up world.